standing in the kitchen where the light is turning gray, trying to remember how to start another day. But my mind is like a needle that is stuck inside a groove. I'm anchored to the carpet and I don't know how to move. I keep replaying that Tuesday when you packed up all your clothes, how the air felt like a winter that was never gonna close. I'm trapped inside the sorry and the wish I would have known, building up a kingdom on a dusty telephone. The coffee's getting bitter and the sun is going down, but I'm still at the station in my faded wedding gown. I'm waiting for the melody to finally find the end, but the music just begins again around and round the bed. 'Cause I'm just a broken record spinning in the dark, searching for the fire, but I'm choking on the spark. I'm playing back the laughter and the way you used to lie beneath the heavy rhythm and the static covered sky. Every skip is a memory, every scratch is a scar. I'm screaming at the silence of exactly where we are. I can't change the track no matter how I try. I'm just a broken record singing you goodbye. I know the neighbors wonder why the lights are always on, why I'm talking to the shadow of a girl who's already gone. I've memorized the pattern of the cracks upon the wall, waiting for the footstep that I know will never fall. It's a cycle of the almost and the should have been enough. I'm getting cut to pieces on the edges of the rough. I try to lift the arm, but my hand is made of lead, so I listen to the ghosts of every word we ever said. I'm spinning, I'm spinning, I'm losing, I'm winning. Nothing but the hiss and the pop of the pain, dancing with the ghost of you out in the rain, over and over. Over and over. The map is spread out on the kitchen floor, but it don't show the way to your heart anymore. I'm tracing the highways, I'm measuring miles between the cold silence and the ghost of your smiles. The clock on the wall is a heartbeat of lead, counting the inches in our empty bed. I reach for your shadow when the shadows are long, but the space where you lay is where I don't belong. looking for a lighthouse, a flicker, a spark. But I'm just a traveler, lost in the dark. The further I run, the more I stay still. If the loneliness doesn't, the memory will. 'Cause it's just distance in the dark, a cold and hollow sea between the man I was and who I'm forced to be. I'm calling out your name, but the echo is alive. 1,000 miles of never in a starless sky. I can't feel the warmth, I can't see the spark. I'm just drowning in the distance, in the dark. They say that the absence makes the heart grow fond, but it feels more like sinking to the floor of a pond. I'm breathing in static, I'm exhaling regret, trying to remember what I haven't lost yet. Is the moon just as lonely where you're standing tonight? Does it keep you awake with its heavy white light? Or did you find a new sun to keep out the chill while I'm standing here frozen, perfectly still? It's not just the miles or the state lines we crossed, it's the version of us that got permanently lost. I'm a radio signal that's breaking apart, trying to bridge the canyon inside of my heart. 'Cause it's just distance in the dark, a cold and hollow sea between the man I was and who I'm forced to be. Calling out your name, but the echo is alive. 1,000 miles of never in a starless sky. I can't feel the warmth, I can't see the spark. I'm just drowning in the distance, in the dark. I thought we were aiming for something gold, a story for the ages, the kind to be told. But you were the hunter, and I was the mark, waiting for a flicker in the middle of the dark. The air turned to iron, the sky turned to lead. I should have listened to the things that you said, but I let you get closer, right up to the bone. Now I'm standing here hollow, and I'm standing alone. There wasn't a warning, there wasn't a sound, just the feeling of gravity edges are wide. There's a metallic taste that I can't seem to slide. You hit the target with a surgical grace and left a permanent shadow all over my face. I'm stitched up with maybe and what could have been, but the lead is still heavy beneath all the skin. They say time is a healer, but time is a lie. When the damage is deeper than the goodbye. One shot was all that it took to close the chapter and burn the whole book. I'm a smoking gun in a cold, empty room with a heart that's a crater and a spirit in gloom. 'Cause your love was a hollow point, expansion and pain, tearing through the memories like a bullet in the rain. It didn't go through, it just stayed inside, with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You left a jagged edge hole where the rhythm used to be. Now the wind whistles through the remains of me. I'm a shell of a man, a ghost on a joint, bleeding out slow from a hollow point. The windows aren't rattling, the trees aren't swaying, but I can't hear a word of the prayers I'm praying. The thunder has settled into a low, heavy hum, and I'm just waiting for the feeling to come. The glass on the table isn't shaking at all, but I'm watching the shadows climb up the wall. You walked out the door and the wind simply died, leaving a vacuum where I used to hide. They tell you that heartbreak is a crashing of waves, a lightning strike burning the love that it saves. But this is a desert, a white out of gray, where the air is too heavy to blow you away. It's the stillness of the storm, the eye of the age, a beautiful silence that's starting to break. There's no rain on the roof, just the weight of the sky and the terrifying quiet of a final goodbye. I'm standing in the center where the pressure is deep, in a promise that neither of us could quite keep. It's a motionless ghost, it's a frozen up form, lost in the dead air. The stillness of the storm. for wreckage. I'm looking for debris to prove that you actually happened to me. But the bed is made perfectly, the pillows are neat, and there's no trace of salt from the tears or the heat. It's a terrifying peace, a surgical calm, like a ghost in the kitchen or a cold empty palm. I'd trade all this quiet for a hurricane's roar, just to feel like I'm worth being fought for once more. Don't move an inch, don't even breathe. The ghosts are all watching the way that we leave. If the wind starts to pick up, I might just dissolve in the center of a problem I'll never resolve. I'm standing on the center line of this blacktop road, carrying the shadow of a heavy hollow load. The taillights are embers in the rear view of the night, burning through the distance and the flicker of the light. I remember the rhythm of your hand on the wheel, the forever that we promised, the way it used to feel. But the horizon is a hungry thing, a wide and open mouth, and I'm watching every us go drifting to the south. The road is a ribbon, it's starting to fray, and the soon that you promised is a million miles away. I'm squinting at the darkness, I'm reaching for a spark, but I'm just a lonely traveler left out in the dark. Now you're just a vanishing point on a long straight line, the flicker of a memory that used to be mine. The further you go, the smaller I feel, drowning in the static and the spinning of the wheel. It's a perspective of pain, a trick of the eye, watching the hello turn into goodbye. I'm standing at the start while you find the end around the final broken hearted bed. At the vanishing point, I walked back to the kitchen, but the perspective has shifted. The weight of your absence hasn't even slightly lifted. The hallway looks longer, the ceiling feels high, like a vast and empty desert under a charcoal sky. I'm looking for the version of the girl that I knew, but the lines are all converging and they're leading away from you. You're a dot in the distance, a speck in the gray, a masterpiece of almost that just faded away. If I run fast enough, can I catch the light, or am I just a shadow in a permanent night? The geometry of heartbreak is a cold hard math, and I'm the only one left on this overgrown path. I'm stripped down to the structure, the architecture of us, watching the gold of a summer turn to winter and rust. You took the warmth of the skin and the light from the eyes, left me with the truth beneath the beautiful eyes. The house is a ribcage where the wind likes to play, whistling through the rooms where you decided to stay. I'm standing in the hallway, refined and so thin, waiting for the weight of the world to begin. There's no more pretending, no more soft-spoken skin, just the rattle of the spirit where the hollow sets in. I'm a monument of maybe and a pillar of no, with nowhere left for the heartbeat to go. Now I'm moving with the skeleton grace, a ghost of a smile on a bone white face. I'm light as a feather, I'm heavy as stone, dancing in the garden of the things I've outgrown. It's a fragile kind of beauty, a transparent ink, a heart that's so empty it forgot how to break. I'm a structural masterpiece of loss and of space, walking through the fire with the skeleton grace. I saw my reflection in a window downtown, just a frame of a man with the walls falling down. I used to be solid, I used to be deep, but I'm a secret that even the shadows won't keep. The rings on my fingers are sliding away, like the minutes and hours of a colorless day. I'm a map with no landmarks, a book with no ink, standing on the edge trying not to blink. Break me down to the white, break me down to the core. I don't need the armor or the masks anymore. The wind can't hurt what it blows right through. I'm finally as empty as my memory of you. standing on the edge of the kitchen rug, looking for the warmth of that final hug. But the floorboards are stretching a mile a minute, and this house feels like I'm no longer in it. I can see you in the garden through the window pane, like a distant star through a sheet of rain. I reach for the handle, I reach for your name, but the distance between us is no longer the same. The coffee's gone cold on your side of the wood. I'd cross over to you if I only could, but the air is a canyon, the carpet's a sea, and there's an ocean of never between you and me. Oh, I'm staring across the great divide with a suitcase of secrets and nowhere to hide. It's a tectonic heartbreak, a shift in the soul, watching the half measure swallow the whole. Your silhouette waving from a mountain away while I'm lost in the valley of things I didn't say. No bridge in the world is long enough to ride across the silence of the great divide. We used to be whispers, skin against skin. Where did the borders and the barriers begin? Now I need a map just to find your eyes beneath the heavy clouds of these low-hanging lies. I see you moving in slow motion light, a ghost of a memory in the middle of the night. The map says we're inches, but my heart says we're years, drowning in the salt of 1,000 new tears. Is the echo of voice reaching your shore, or are you just a stranger behind a locked door? I'm shouting at the wind, I'm screaming at the sky, but the canyon just swallows every ever went by. Oh, I'm staring across the great divide with a suitcase of secrets and nowhere to hide. It's a tectonic heartbreak, a shift in the soul, watching the half measure swallow the whole. Your silhouette waving from a mountain away while I'm lost in the valley of things I didn't say. No bridge in the world is long enough to ride across the silence of the great divide. The garden gate is frozen in a jagged iron grin, where the paint is peeling off and the winter's settling in. I'm sitting on the porch swing we hung up in May, watching every forever start to crumble and decay. My hands are stained with effort, my heart is stained with time, trying to fix a rhythm that's no longer in its prime. We were polished, we were silver, we were lightning in a jar. Now I don't even recognize exactly who we are. The hinges are screaming every time I move the door, like they're begging me to leave and not come back anymore. It's the friction of the almost, it's the grinding of the lost. I'm finally seeing what a hollowed spirit costs. 'Cause we're down to the rust and bone tonight, stripped of the color and the soft focus light. It's a jagged kind of loving, it's a cold and heavy weight, left to oxidize in the hands of a bitter fate. You're the oxidation, I'm the structure falling through, drowning in the orange and the gray and the blue. Nothing left to polish, nothing left to own, just the scraping of the rust against the bone. It doesn't turn the engine, it doesn't open up the door. Just a jagged piece of metal that's forgotten its command. Like the way your fingers used to fit inside my hand. The world is moving forward, but I'm locked inside the gear, grinding down the memories of every single year, until the edges are all rounded and the shine is purely gone, and the skeleton of us is all that's carrying on. Is there a chemical for heartbreak, a solvent for the soul, to stop the slow erosion that is taking such a toll? Or are we destined to be statues in a graveyard of the years, turning into iron under the salt of all these tears? The ceiling fan is tracing circles in the dark. I'm looking for a flame, but I can't find a spark. The clock is ticking like a hammer on a nail, and the moonlight on the carpet looks sickly and pale. I'm replaying every dinner, every walk, every fight in the high definition theater of a lonely night. I thought I knew the ending, I thought I knew the score, but I don't know who lives in this body anymore. The city is a hum, but the room is a void, counting up the pieces of the piece we destroyed. I'm a philosopher of almost, a king of what if, staring at the memory of your face on a cliff. It's just these midnight musings, a heavy-headed ache, thinking about the promises that neither of us could break. I'm a poet of the shadows, a witness to the ghost of the version of the girl that I love the most. It's a tangled up rhythm, it's a blue tint dreaming of a different kind of life. If the silence in your bedroom cuts you like a knife. Oh, did you find a way to just turn off the sound? While I'm still here waiting for the walls to come down, I'm overanalyzing every hello and goodbye, looking for a truth inside a half-spoken lie. The sheets are ocean and I'm drowning in the gray, waiting for the sun to come and wash you away. Is it 3 a.m. for you? Is it cold? Is it still? Do you wonder if we made it, if we had the will? Or am I just a phantom, a glitch in your mind? Well, I'm the one you left so permanently behind. Shouting your name at the full white walls, waiting for the darling that never calls. I've memorized the cracks where the light spills in, tracing the map of where we used to begin. But the air is heavy and the room is wide, with nowhere for a lonely man to hide. I say I'm sorry to the ceiling fan, trying to remember how to be a man. But the words don't travel, they just hit the floor and bounce right back through the crack in the door. I'm a radio tower with a broken wire, drowning in the smoke of a dying fire. Now I'm just living in an echo chamber, where every I love you is a hollow danger. I'm hearing my own voice, distorted and low, begging for a ghost that won't let go. It's a feedback loop of the things I did wrong, a never-ending verse of a funeral song. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm crying at the wall, but it's only my shadow that answers the call in this echo chamber. In this echo chamber, I walked to the kitchen to pour a drink, but I stopped when I heard the clink of the sink. It sounded like your laughter from a year ago, a sharp little stinger in a slow motion show. I'm trapped in the almost, I'm trapped in the why, under the weight of a charcoal sky. The more I talk, the louder it gets, a symphony of should have been. this echo chamber. I'm standing by the window where the wood is starting to rot, looking at a version of a life that I forgot. There's a photograph of us from a summer long ago, before the bitter winds began to rattle and to blow. The glass is spiderweb from the day I let it fall. Now it's hanging crooked on a cold and empty wall. I try to straighten out the edges, try to fix the view, but I'm just cutting up my fingers on the memory of you. The varnish is peeling, the silver is gray. I'm watching the colors just bleed away. I thought we were solid, I thought we were stone, but I'm just a skeleton sitting alone. 'Cause I'm living in a fragile frame, barely holding on, trying to find the light now that the fire's gone. One heavy breath and the whole thing breaks under the pressure of 1,000 heartaches. I'm a portrait of almost, a sketch of could be, locked in the borders of what's left of me. It's a hollow kind of beauty, a delicate shade, just a broken spirit in a fragile frame. See the way I'm looking in the reflection of the pain, a little more transparent, a little more like rain. You used to be the structure, you used to be the wood that kept me standing upright when nobody else could. Now the joints are all loose and the nails are all bent. I'm spending every second wondering where they always went. I'm a house of cards leaning in a heavy-handed wind, waiting for the moment that the ending can begin. Don't touch me too hard, I might just dissolve into a million pieces that I'll never resolve. The glue is gone dry and the backing is torn, like the tide of love that my soul has worn. Velvet's dusty and the gold is chipped. The spotlight's flickering, a dying white eye, watching the hours that we let slowly die. I remember the opening, the rush and the heat, when every line felt honest and sweet. But the audience left a long time ago, and I'm just an actor with nowhere to go. The flowers are wilted in the wings of the stage. I'm a bird with no song in a gilded cage. The floorboards are creaking under my feet, telling the story of a bitter defeat. 'Cause this is the final curtain call, watching the heavy red silence fall. No more encores, no more stay. The theater is empty and the sky is gray. I'm bowing to shadows, I'm thanking the air for the ghost of the girl who's no longer there. The lights are going down, the house is small. At the end of the final curtain call, folding my costume, the one made of pride, with all of the secrets I tucked deep inside. The makeup is running a river of ink, giving me too much time to just sit and think. We played every scene like it was written in stone, but I'm taking the bows on this stage all alone. The exercise humming a lonely blue tune under the glow of a paper cut moon. Don't turn out the lights, I'm not ready for black. I'm still waiting for you to come running back. But the script has ended, the ink is gone dry, and happily ever after was a beautiful day. 'Cause this is the final curtain call, watching the heavy red silence fall. No more encores, no more stay. The theater is empty and the sky is gray. This is the final curtain call, watching the heavy red silence fall. No more encores, no more stay. The theater is empty and the sky is gray. checking the lock on the front porch screen, like a movie star stuck in a silent scene. I bought 2 tickets for the late night show, even though I watched you pack and go. The wind is a travel knocking at the glass, watching the hours and the heartaches pass. I'm keeping your place at the dinner table, trying to be strong but I'm just not able. The logic in my head says you're miles away, but the heart in my chest begs for you to stay. I'm building a bridge out of smoke and air, reaching for a hand that isn't there. Cause I'm holding on to the ghost of a chance, the shadow of a dream, a half-finished dance. It's a flicker of light in a pitch black room, a lonely little flower that'll never quite bloom. They say let it go, they say move along, but I'm still humming the ghost of our song. I'm a fool in the dark in a desperate trance, chasing the ghost of a chance. I saw your reflection in a shop downtown. For a heartbeat the world wasn't upside down. I turned to say look, but the sidewalk was bare, just a stranger with your color of golden hair. It's a haunting of maybe and a spirit of if. I'm a ship that is crashing on a memory cliff. I've got a pocket full of wishes that are starting to bleed for a version of us that I no longer need. Is there a thin spot in the veil of the night where the wrong that we did could turn into right? I'm whispering stay to the dust in the hall, waiting for a miracle to answer the call. I'm holding on to the ghost of a chance, a shadow of a dream, a half-finished dance. It's a flicker of light in a pitch black room, a lonely little flower that'll never quite bloom. They say let it go, they say move along, but I'm still humming the ghost of our song. I'm a fool in the dark in a desperate trance, chasing the ghost of a chance. 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 Dog is barking at the moon, but in this house it's a different tune. It's the sound of a heart that forgot how to beat, and the dragging of ghosts on the hardwood sheet. I'm sitting at the table where we used to laugh, dividing the us into a broken half. The faucet is dripping, slow, steadily, telling the stories of everything dead. I'm not throwing dishes or screaming your name. I'm just a moth with a dying out flame. The tragedy isn't the thunder or rain, it's the silence that follows a lifetime of pain. 'Cause I'm living in a quiet despair, a heavy kind of hollow. No sirens are wailing, no bridges are burned, just a million lessons I wish I'd never learned. I'm a library of secrets with no one to read, a gardener of almost and a harvest of need. I'm drowning in a puddle, I'm gasping for air in the middle of this quiet despair. It's just a trick of the afternoon light. Another small battle I'm losing tonight. I'm folding my hands like a man who is praying, but I'm only counting the days you're not staying. The dust on the piano is a silver gray shroud in a room that is quiet, but a mind that is loud. If I scream, would the windows even shake, or is the world just as tired as the heart that I break? I'm a ripple on a pond that is frozen in time, a victim of a silent and a colorless crying. I'm a library of secrets with no one to read, a gardener of almost and a harvest of need. I'm drowning in a puddle, I'm gasping for air in the middle of this quiet despair. I'm watching the window, frost turn into lace, mapping the lines of a ghost turn you face. The garden is buried in a shroud of the white, and the sun is a stranger that gives us no light. I remember the kitchen when the coffee was steamed, and forever was more than a shivering dream. Now the furnace is humming a hollowed out tune under the glare of a razor sharp moon. I'm rubbing my palms, but the marrow is cold, like the stories of us that are starting to fold. I'm a house with no fire, a heart with no cold, with the north wind blowing right through my soul. 'Cause I'm living on the edge of a winter's breath, watching the summer be frozen to death. It's a crystalline heartbreak, a blue tinted egg that doesn't just bend, it starts to break. Every word that I speak turns to mist in the air, reaching for fingers that aren't even there. I'm a statue of soul, I'm a pillar of death, lost in the chill of a winter's breath. I saw your old scarf in the back of the hall, still holding the scent of the leaves and the fall. I wrapped it around me to feel like you're near, but the wall is just scratching tear. The world is a portrait in charcoal and gray, and I'm just a shadow that's wasting away. The ice in the pond is as thick as my skin, keeping the loneliness locked deep within. Will the spring ever come, or is this just the end? A season of never around every bend. I'm treading on needles, I'm treading on glass, waiting for the blizzard of memory to pass. I'm sitting in the car in the driveway at night, looking at the dashboard's neon blue light. The radio's playing a ghost of a tune under the gaze of a paper cut moon. I'm replaying the tape of the way that we met, a beautiful thief and a permanent debt. I caught a glimpse of your eyes in the rain before the forever turned into the pain. I'm a hoarder of almost, a keeper of once, playing the fool for 1,000 long months. I'm reaching for shadows that the headlights create, just a prisoner of time at a locked up gate. 'Cause I'm living on the high of these stolen moments, a collection of maybe and broken components. It's a heartbeat I borrowed, a breath I didn't know, a kingdom of glass on a temporary throne. Now the interest is due and the spirit is dry, watching the best of us wave a goodbye. I'm a blender for memory, a victim of components, drowning in the weight of your stolen moments. I saw your old sweater in a box in the hall, a fragment of Tuesday, the rise and the fall. I held it to my face just to steal back the scent before the reality of where the us went. Every laugh was a heist, every touch was a crime, against the slow ticking of the clock and of time. We were running on empty, we were living on grace. Now I'm just a shadow in an empty shell of space. If I give it all back, will the aching just stop? Will the ocean return to a single small drop? Or am I just destined to keep what I stole? A handful of embers in a hollowed out soul. suitcase is covered in a layer of dust. The gold we promised turned to iron and rust. I'm walking through the house like a hall of fame, where the walls have forgotten the sound of your name. We were the champions, the kings of the street, with the world in our pockets and fire at our feet. Now I'm just sitting in the bleachers alone, watching the weeds take the seeds that we sowed. The cheering is died, the stadium's dark. I'm looking for a flame, but I can't find a spark. We played a great game, we gave it our all, but gravity's a ghost that loves a long fall. Now I'm just living in the faded glory, the middle of a tragic and a worn out story. The colors are bleeding, the edges are torn like the tired eye look that my spirit is worn. I'm a shadow of a hero, a king with no crown in a beautiful kingdom that's falling down. Once we were gold, once we were gold. Now we're just a story that's already been told in the faded glory. I found that old jersey at the bottom of the bin. It's a little too big for the shape that I'm in. I remember the night we drove out to the lake, before every always turned into a break. The lights of the city look smaller from here, like a map of the memories from every year. I'm a retired heart in a young man's frame, calling out mercy instead of your name. Put the medals away, turn the stadium lights low. There's nowhere left for a legend to go. I'm a statue of soul in a garden of rain, trading the victory for a lifetime of pain. Now I'm just living in the fade, the middle of a tragic and a worn out story. The colors are bleeding, the edges are torn like the tired out look that my spirit is worn. I'm a shadow of a hero, a king with no crown in a beautiful kingdom that's falling down. Once we were golden, once we were gold. Now we're just a story that's already been told in the faded glory. I'm standing where the asphalt meets the sky, watching the ghosts of the clouds drift by. The road is a ribbon with littlest gray, leading to a somewhere a lifetime away. I check the mirror for a glimpse of your car, but the distance is winning and you're much too far. I'm driving through silence, I'm breathing in dust, in a world made of maybe and engines of rust. The sun's going down like heavy gold weight, and I'm just a traveler showing up late. There's no town ahead and no turning back, just a vibration of a heart on the track. Now I'm just chasing a line on a beautiful page of this lonely horizon. I saw a billboard with a face like your own. It felt like a punch to the marrow and bone. A flash of a summer, a flicker of heat, before the perspective made the picture complete. The stars are just pinpricks of ice in the black, with no navigation to lead me back. I'm a king of the distance, a master of space, searching for landmarks in a featureless place. Is there a point where the earth and sky meet, where the sorry is soft and the goodbye is sweet? Or am I just running to stay in the same hollowed out orbit of calling your name? Now I'm just staring at a lonely horizon, watching the light that I used to believe in. It's a flat line of never, a border of gone, while the shadow of us keeps stretching on. I'm reaching for edges I'll never quite touch. How can nothing this way quite this much? I'm a ship on a desert, a bird in a cage, chasing a line on a beautiful page of this lonely horizon. The spine is cracked and the ink is dry. I'm staring at the margins where we used to hide. Notes in the corners of a life we planned, written in a language I no longer understand. I've been reading the chapters over and over, searching for the moment we lost the clover, but the paper is feathers are curled, and there's no more room for us in this world. I'm lingering on the sentences I love the most, but I'm just a reader dancing with a ghost. The plot has shifted, the rhythm has slowed, and I'm standing at the end of a long dark road, 'cause I'm staring down at the final page, a bird finally leaving a paper cage. The to be continued was a beautiful line. Now it's just a period and a cold goodbye. I'm holding the cover, I'm feeling the weight of a story that ended just a little too late. No more always, no more wait and see, just the final page of you and me. I saw your handwriting on a bookmark I found, a tiny little anchor that's keeping me drowned. I wanna go back to the prologue again, before we were broken, before we were then. But the ink is permanent, the tragedy's set, a library of almost and not quite yet. I'm folding the corner, just to mark where I fell in a story I thought I could tell so well. Should I burn a book? Should I let it go? Keep it on the shelf where the shadows grow. There's no secret ending, no twisting the light, just the black and the white of this lonely night. I'm sitting at the table where the wood is cold, looking at a story that's already been told. There's a space between the salt and the pepper shaker, where the us used to be, now I'm a peace breaker. I wanna say stay, or I'm sorry for the mess, but my throat is a desert of emptiness. The clock on the wall is the only thing moving, while I'm losing the ground that I thought I was proving. The air is heavy, it's a physical weight, like a wall of glass and a locked up gate. I'm searching for a noun or a verb to use, but I'm just a man with a heart on a fuse. 'Cause the silence speaks volumes tonight, screaming the truths that we kept out of sight. It's a road, a kitchen, a home, a hall, the sound of a forever that's starting to fall. I don't need a shower. bittersweet of a love that was fathered and honest and sweet. Now we're just statues in a museum of why under